Okay, in this video I thought I would just share with you, I think the five biggest lifestyle changes, between let's say even 10 years, man, 10, 20 years. You could even say, yeah, 10 years. 10 years would be a fair assessment. So 10 lifestyle changes between before and now. What I don't do anymore. And maybe this will give you a perspective and help you choose and decide whether what you're doing is right or wrong. Okay, between Loy, who is 35, versus Loy, who's 45. Let me give you a 10-year difference. The first one is reading books. Before, until the age of 35, I think I used to read voraciously. I used to read, like I would spend 4 hours, 6 hours. Sometimes I would dedicate a whole day just to read a book, just to complete, because I was under the impression that the more books I read, the smarter I became, the more resourceful I became, the more knowledgeable I became, the better I became. It would help me achieve success, all that stuff. But today, in hindsight, what I realize is reading a book is like reading Wikipedia or watching an interview. It just fills your brain with some dialogue and knowledge, but nothing that will help your bottom line, and the bottom line is money. So for me, the time, effort and money I spend into books, had I spent the time, effort and money into developing a skill, I think I'd have been much more happier. So number one, books. Don't get me wrong, it's not that books didn't help at all. There are a couple of benefits that you do get by reading a book, but predominantly nowadays, reading a book is, it's more like you're fooling yourself that you're smarter. You don't get smarter. You can tell your boss, I read the whole Wikipedia. Was there? Okay, great. Thumbs up. Instead, if you say, boss, I've completed the chartered accountancy course, I can help you with your accounts. It's more valuable, right? So first one is reading books. The second lifestyle, and by the way, after I finish my list, you let me know which one is the one that occupies your life the most. The second one is, I would say, without a doubt, girls. Oh my goodness. The amount of time, effort, money I would spend on chasing girls, impressing them and getting girls. It's not even funny. In fact, okay, 35 at least, I was a little toned down. I would just chat with girls online and they would come and we'd have sex and whatever. But in my 20s, this is nearly 20 years ago, 25 years ago, when there was no internet, social media, I used to physically go and meet those girls. If I calculate the amount of time I've spent just being with girls, impressing them, taking them out for a date, sex, the time spent with them, I would say roughly out of the 25 years, maybe 10 years, 10 full years would have gone for girls. People ask me like, Loy, how did you get 400 women? And yeah, you dedicate your life to a pursuit and you try to excel at it, you will succeed, right? I was busy chasing girls. That was my life's mission those days. So today if a girl even, gets naked and says, just ready to have sex, I just have to walk across. I'll be like, no. Because in my head it'll be like AIDS, STD, okay, why is she coming? Complications, I don't want to fuck up my marriage, so many other things. So yeah, girls is out of the question. I've got so many girls, not so many, a few flew down all the way to some movie just to meet up with me. I know what it's planned out. Let's meet secretly for a cup of coffee. I know what. But your priorities change, so girls. Number 3, no particular order. In order to get the girls, you have to look the part, right? The amount of time I used to spend in the gym, building the muscles, biceps, triceps, quads and shoulders and chest, and trying to get that elusive six-pack. It never happened. I went into powerlifting and I focused more on strength. Fuck, it was crazy, man. I always believed if you look big and huge, a girl would really dig into you, you know. And yes, it was great when having sex, you know, you hold her tight and this and that and have sex. But when I evaluate how much time I spend in the gym, how much money got spent into supplements, eating food, paying trainers, even steroids. And think about it, I started at the age of, I think, 16. Fuck, man. That's nearly 30 years. Yeah, 20, to be realistic, 25 years in the gym. The sad fact is, all the gains, all the money, all the supplements, everything that I put into my body, it's all gone. It's waste. In fact, because of the steroids, it has done more harm than good. So when I look back, and you know, those days, I used to spend 3 hours, even 6 hours in the gym. 3 hours in the morning, 3 hours in the evening. Fuck, I was mad. So yeah, and the other thing, the pain in your joints, legs, knees, back, you just realize, fuck, it was not worth it. So number 3 is the girls. Number 4, I would say, the physical activities I used to do. By physical means business, networking, going for conferences, going for seminars, going for coaching classes, coaching for improving in terms of the work I was doing. Now, out of all the years that I did, there were very few that really benefited me. I can literally count it on my fingertips. Out of 20 years, 1 or 2, 3. Rest, everything was a waste of time. Going for these seminars, going for conferences, meeting people, shaking hands, talking to them, taking their business cards. It might have helped me at that point of time. Yes, there have been some successful meetings that I did have over the period of time, but I wish someone was there to guide me. If I were to look at the entire timeline, out of 20 years of doing it, I would say the last 1 year or 2 year only helped me. Because by the time I kind of knew how to do it. So rest all was waste. And forget the money to pay to go in. The time, the effort, you know, building these networks, total waste. And last but not the least, what is the final one? The biggest lifestyle change, let me see, I not forgot anything. Eating, gym, friends, okay. The last one would be relationships. You know, we have a lot of friends, we have a lot of relatives, we go for festivals, we go for celebrations. Luckily in my life, I did not have too many of them. But the ones that I did have did play a massive role. And what happens, it also influences your mind, your thinking, your personality. And one way you can say that, yeah, you need these experiences to be the guy who you are. But on the other hand, the problem is sometimes they can give you the wrong guidance. Sometimes instead of making you go this direction, they make you go the opposite direction. So invariably what is happening is it takes you double the time, double the effort to get back on track. Let's say, for example, I was supposed to go this way 1 kilometer. Instead I went 1 kilometer that way. Now I have to cover that 1 kilometer, plus I have to cover another 1 more kilometer. And that messes up things, yeah. Then on top of that, you know, people tell you, oh, follow this advice, follow that advice, do this, do that, change. It does affect you psychologically, it does affect you personally as a human being. So overall, these were the 5 things that, 5 lifestyle changes that I no longer do. One is reading books. I may just read here and there 1-2 pages, not more. Hardly read now. So one is reading from 10-20 hours So, not 20 hours, sorry, 10 hours. Second one is, girls. My whole lifestyle. Number 3 is time in the gym. Total waste. Muscles and all that. Who am I trying to impress? Number 4 is these conferences, networking events, business meetings. Just total waste. One suggestion in this area is, going for a meeting and all that, make sure it is monetized. If you want to know more about this, how, when, where to meet people, just put a comment down below. I'll make a separate video. And last, if not the least, relatives and friends who surround you. They take your time, your life, influence you. So today I don't meet anyone, stay alone. Anyway, these are the 5 lifestyle changes. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Which one you agree, disagree. Feel free, it's okay. You can have a different opinion. That's what works best for me. So today I only spent time with my wife and baby and myself alone. I don't want anyone else. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know your thoughts. Anyway, signing off. This old man. He always walks. You want to have a look? See, this is the guy. This guy, I don't know what he does. Every day he'll walk. He'll walk one step at a time. So just say hi to him. He's waiting. Say, Gav. How are you? He carries these heavy coconuts and I don't know what he does. He's an old man. Just leave him alone. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share. Let me know your thoughts. This is me signing off. Ciao.